You're at home, doing your own thing, and your phone rings. Hello, it's Jim? Yes, it's Jim. You got the right number? Ah, yes, my property for sale. Yup, it's still available. And how should I address you? Oh, Charlie. Great, yes. When do you want to view? Oh, yes, it's on the high floor, yeah. Block 50 on the high floor, level 30-55. Yeah. This Saturday? Saturday at 7 p.m.? Okay, sounds good. I'll see you there, Charlie. That's a buyer that can call you from your advertisement. Now, that's a negative example because your time as a DIY seller is very precious. Your weekends, your weekday evening times, these are the times where you want to relax. You're tired from the days of hard work and you want to spend time with your loved ones. So today, in step 5 of the Home Sellers Masterclass, I want to share with you the right way to actually talk to the buyers who inquire on your property for sale. Number 1, as a DIY seller, you first must understand this, that many of the people who will call you will not necessarily be buyers, but they will be property agents. They will be property agents who are calling you to ask you whether they are entitled to commission if they bring their buyers to your property. Usually, the property agents would identify themselves as such when they call you. So they'll go something like this. Hey Jim, this is Charlie from PropNext. I saw you have unit for sale. If I recommend you a buyer, would you pay agent commission? At this point, feel free to tell the agent, no, I do not pay agent commission. If you bring your buyers, please collect commission from your buyers. That's perfectly fine to do, so do not feel like you are obliged to pay the agent's commission. After all, you are a DIY home seller and you are looking to save these agent fees. Second point is that when a buyer asks, some sellers would be very private about their home information. You don't have to. In fact, the more open you are, the better. So feel free to tell them about your unit, what's the unit number, which floor, which facing, how long you've been living there. After all, it's good to actually build rapport with your buyer because if the buyer likes you, there's a higher chance he'll like your property and like your home as well. So do not hold back. You are the owner. You have to be proud of your home that you're selling and feel free to give the buyer the information that they're looking for. However, know this, when it comes to negative aspects of your house, for example, things like a pillar comes out from nowhere in the middle of your house, that is something that might be an issue for the potential buyers. If you have received strong feedback from potential buyers and you do not have a very good way to overcome this objection, you may consider raising it up to your buyers right when they contact you so that you do not waste time when the first thing the buyer sees is this pillar and they decide not to buy your house. You've just wasted time waiting for the buyers to show your viewing. Next, after you've given them information, you want to further the conversation by asking them about themselves. Whether they are familiar with this area, are they staying there, have they been looking at houses in the area for a while now? That's because you want to build further rapport and also at the same time you want to share with the buyers your own experiences of staying with the house. As they say, facts tell and stories sell. Fourth point is to manage the price. Now, you're a direct seller and negotiations is the toughest part of the DIY home sale. So here, you want to make sure that you do not get pressed down on your price too much. So here is something that you can say. Hey Charlie, I'm selling the property myself. My price is very reasonable in the market and it's not going to be very negotiable. Is that okay with you? Then pause and hear what the buyer has to say. So here, many buyers, if they say the budget is okay and it is within their price range, mentally they would have already accepted that your price is not going to be very negotiable and it would help later on when talking about the price. The second tip here is that if you have a last offer that you've rejected, do let the buyer know as well. For example, if your asking price 600k, last offer was 550k, let them know, my last offer was 550k. Is anything above okay for you? And finally, point 5, if the buyer calls you, sometimes it may be just to fish out information. You can never be too sure. It could be a property agent, it could be a competitor unit. So it's okay, once again, to share the information of your home. However, remember to ask them to message you, drop you a message to confirm the viewing appointment. Because as a home seller, you don't want to be the one that's pushing for the sale. You want to make sure the buyer comes to you. So at the very least, the buyer should be interested enough to drop you a message to confirm the viewing to prove that he's not fishing for information. Now, so these are the 5 tips that will help you to qualify your buyers before the viewing. In my next video, I talk about the home presentation and share with you how you can present your home to leave a lasting impression on your buyers. Once again, I'm Jim Tay and I hope you enjoy my videos. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I come up with new content. Remember to hit the subscribe button below and I'll see you in my next video.